But I think PSG can play better.
Yes.
And that's the sort of concern as well. I mean, City have only got themselves to blame.
Yeah.
Well, blame the director of football, the sporting director, the coach, whatever it is. They didn't get the players that they need in that position. And so they may or may not pay the penalty domestically and in Europe for all their possession, not having a natural striker. I think PSG, as the more these players play together, I think they'll get better.
Right.
And that's the concern for the rest.
Me and you spoke about this just before we went to air, Craig.
Yep.
Jack Grealish. They spent a lot of money on Jack Grealish, Manchester City.
Look, I've been saying from day one at City, he's going to have to quicken up everything about his game. Right? Now, the coach, Guardiola, has done it with other players and succeeded.
Yes.
He's got into them, he's changed the game. He said, you're not at Aston Villa now, you're at Man City. Standards are higher. No disrespect, but Villa are not going for these titles. Standards have been raised. Game needs to be raised. I mean, they didn't pay 100 million for somebody that can keep a bit of possession and then pass it 5 yards inside. Yeah, I mean, he'll drag a couple of players onto him and he can pop it off to the side, but you need more from Jack Grealish. And as for going to the ground, and I think, last year Stevie touched on this before he even signed for City, and I didn't see it as a big concern at the time, but I'm looking at it now thinking he was right and he's going to have to change that. There's no point taking... It's not smart to take contact all the time.
The thing is, with Villa, you can. It's good for Villa, Aston Villa, to slow the game down and stop the game. That's not what Man City want. And we talked about Grealish being... You know what? He will do it a little differently on the edge of the box and go past people that they didn't have. But unfortunately, as Craig said, he stops the game for the second to get the defender on his heels. Unfortunately for the rest of his teammates, that gives the opposition time to get back even further. So when you're playing against most sides, and we're talking about one of the best sides in Europe, in PSG, even they are playing at the edge of the box. If you're playing against a team that has 10 men behind the ball, then it's going to be even harder. So he's going to have to either change his game or come up with some goals or certainly assists.
Frank, Idrissa Gueye said it was a comfortable night defensively for PSG because of the lack of pace that Manchester City had in attack.
Well, it's true and it's not true, but coming back to Grealish, it's true that it seems that to be... football is kind of a music, and Grealish is dancing a slow, where the rest of the team is going to rock and roll, and so it's why there is a lack of understanding between him and the rest of the team. So I think Paris Saint-Germain handled the game pretty well, even if Manchester City had some chances to score, but that's part of the game, and if you go into details, of course you will give opportunities to the opponents. But overall, I found, Paris Saint-Germain quite solid. Don't forget that Gana Gueye just came back to the game. Verratti as well was injured for almost a month. And the three at front, they've been struggling to find themselves and to find the good chemistry. But it's coming up. I think it was encouraging for Paris Saint-Germain to see them quite solid. Even if it's not perfect, but it's never been perfect for Paris Saint-Germain. It's always been a risk defensively, and it's part of their games. But, at the end of the day, the last year against Bayern Munich, they should have lost 6-3, and they won at the end of the game because they may be lucky, but maybe they take risks to go forward and to score more goals than the opponent. So that's what it is. That's what it was today, and that's a kind of a satisfaction for Pochettino's team.
Go back to sorry, Steve. Go back to the.
Group-wise, they'll be fine. Yes, City and PSG are going to qualify.
I mean, obviously, the worry is that's them lost 5 goals already.
Yes.
3 against Leipzig at home and two today in the game in Paris. So that's concerning. But I think clearly, the 2 big clubs here, real big clubs, are going through. Just to go back to Grealish quickly, I'm not blaming Grealish for the defeat, clearly. But £100 million plus players sit on the bench these days.
Yeah.
No, we never used to. He wouldn't be here. Manager would get sacked.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The board would be upstairs, there'd be fire, there'd be smoke coming out. They can sit on the bench now, right? And the choices are, he's going to have to speed the game up, end product's going to have to improve, he's going to have to stay on his feet, He's going to have to be more productive. Otherwise, other players will come in and do it. We saw Phil Foden coming on, who had a poor summer for England.
Yeah.
But we know how good he was last year. And as frustrating as Mahrez is sometimes with the step-overs and all that, during the season, he produces moments of magic.
Sure.
Goals, crosses. Yes. Grealish is going to have to do that. He's going to have to start doing that because he's under big boys' rules now. He's not under keeping the ball, as Stevie said, keeping the ball at Aston Villa, holding possession, being the top man there. They have 12, 14 top men at Man City. And he's at the moment down there.
Can we just mention something?
You can mention whatever you want, Stephen. Let's see. Well, it depends. Here we go.
Tell you what, if somebody played you a tape of Neymar's performance today and said, this is what we're going to get for 300 million, you would have laughed.
Right.
Because I thought he was absolutely abysmal.
Right.
I think he gave absolutely nothing to PSG today.
Right, so PSG win 2-0 and your big takeaway is Neymar's rubbish.
No, well, if
that's even more worrying for City,
I'll tell you. But again, it shows you the fact that when you have Mbappe and you have Messi and you have Neymar, one of them can actually just be as well sitting on the bench and you can still win the game. But you got to agree, Neymar was embarrassing today.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.